Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, because this one's a roller coaster. The ATP has gone full-blown Santa Claus mode, dropping a whopping $2.78 million bonus into Jannik Sinner's bank account. Yep, you read that right. 5 freaking times what Carlos Alcaraz is getting. All this after Sinner got caught red-handed with a positive doping test last August. You'd think a scandal like that would land him on the naughty list, but nope, he's practically swimming in cash while Alcaraz is left looking like he just got socks for Christmas. Let's rewind for context. Despite the nuclear-level PR disaster when news of Sinner's doping test hit the fan, the Italian baller smashed through the 2024 tennis season like a wrecking ball. 8 titles? Check. ATP Finals champ? Check. Copa Davis in the bag? Hell yeah. Oh, and did I mention he's sitting pretty as the world's #1? Basically, Sinner's got a trophy cabinet so full it's about to collapse. So, what's this bonus all about? The ATP hands out this magical thing called the bonus pool at the end of the season. It's like a big OL pot of cash that rewards players for being consistent, winning big matches, and climbing the rankings. Think of it as the tennis version of a year-end office bonus, except instead of a lame gift card, you're getting millions. For Sinner, the numbers are mind-blowing. Along with his $16.9 million prize money for the season, he's bagging this extra $2.78 million. Meanwhile, poor Carlitos Alcaraz, who had a few injuries and skipped some big tournaments, will take home just $809,000 from the bonus pool. That's still a lot of money, sure, but compared to Sinner, it's like pocket change. And don't even get me started on Djokovic. The man's bonus is a big fat zero because he barely played any of the ATP Masters tournaments. Ouch. What the hell is the bonus pool anyway? The bonus pool is essentially a reward system for the ATP's golden boys. The guys who grind it out, win big, and make headlines all year long. It's completely separate from the prize money players earn during tournaments. There are categories for everything: ranking points, ATP 500 performance, and even consistency across surfaces. For example, the Frenchman Arthur Fils topped the ATP 500 rankings with 1,400 points and snagged a tidy $150,000. The kicker here? Sinner dominated the ATP Finals, won 3 Masters 1000 tournaments, and crushed the rankings. Meanwhile, Alcaraz missed key tournaments like Monte Carlo, Rome, and Canada. That's the main reason Sinner's cash stacks tower over Alcaraz's. It's not just about how you play, but where you play. Enter Kyrgios. The tennis Grinch returns. But wait, it gets spicier. Just when you thought tennis drama couldn't peak any higher, Nick Kyrgios, the walking, talking meme of the ATP, decided to stir the pot. The Aussie bad boy posted an AI-generated Instagram story comparing Sinner to the Grinch. Yes, that Grinch, the green, Christmas-hating weirdo who wants to ruin everyone's holiday cheer. In Kyrgios's bizarre masterpiece, he and Sinner are decked out in festive attire, looking like 2 elves who've had too much eggnog. And let's be honest, Kyrgios calling Sinner the Grinch isn't entirely off base. With all the money he's raking in, it's like he's stealing everyone else's bonuses and hoarding them in his tennis lair. If this season were a movie, Sinner would be the anti-hero, Alcaraz would be the plucky underdog, and Kyrgios would show up for comic relief or to burn the whole script down. So, to sum up, Sinner's doping scandal might have tarnished his rep, but his racket did all the talking this season. Alcaraz? He's got some catching up to do, but hey, at least he's still in the top 10. And Djokovic? Well, let's hope he enjoys his emotional bonus, because his wallet won't be feeling it. In the words of Kyrgios, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Alright, folks, buckle up because Nick Kyrgios is back on his bullshit, and this time he's dragged Jannik Sinner into his chaotic vortex of trolling. In a move that screams zero chill, Kyrgios slapped a label on Sinner that no one saw coming: the Grinch. Yep, no context, no warning. Just a casual declaration that the Italian tennis ace is now the infamous green Christmas ruiner. Instead of sprinkling some holiday cheer or, I don't know, offering a truce for the season of goodwill, Kyrgios went full savage mode. He turned what could have been a light-hearted festive moment into yet another chapter of his weird-as-hell beef with Sinner. Like, who wakes up and thinks, you know what? I'm gonna roast a fellow player by calling him the mascot for seasonal pettiness? Nick Kyrgios, that's who. The man is basically a human Twitter thread come to life. A festive roast or a declaration of war. This little stunt has fans split. Some are laughing their asses off, others are scratching their heads wondering what kind of beef stew Kyrgios is cooking up this time. One thing's for sure, though, this move solidifies the love-hate relationship between the Aussie troublemaker and Sinner. It's like watching frenemies in a reality show, only with rackets and way more prize money at stake. Fans are now holding their breath for Kyrgios's next move, half expecting him to show up dressed as Santa Claus and accuse Sinner of stealing his cookies. Enter Joao Fonseca, the new kid who wants it all. But wait, the tennis drama doesn't stop there. While Kyrgios is busy trolling like it's his full-time job, Brazilian wunderkind Joao Fonseca just dropped a bombshell of his own. After clinching the 2024 ATP Finals for Young Guns, Fonseca straight up declared he's coming for both Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. Yeah, you heard that right. This kid isn't just here to play. He's here to wreck the next generation's party. From underdog to top dog, Fonseca's rise to glory is the stuff of sports fairy tales. Coming in as the 8th seed for the tournament, no one expected much from the 19-year-old. Hell, he was probably seen as cannon fodder for the bigger names like Arthur Fils, who's flirting with the top 20, or Jakub Mensik, chilling in the top 50. But Fonseca wasn't about to play nice. The kid went full beast mode, dominating match after match with a style so solid it could make a brick wall jealous. By the time the dust settled, he was the last man standing, leaving his older and more experienced rivals in the dust. And now, he's made it crystal clear, Alcaraz and Sinner better sleep with one eye open. Fonseca wants to outshine them both, and given his current trajectory, he might just pull it off. Remember when Alcaraz won this same tournament and went on to take over the tennis world? Fonseca's basically holding up a neon sign that says, "Watch me do the same, but better." The new tennis trinity, Alcaraz, Sinner, and Fonseca. With Novak Djokovic, Rafa Nadal, and Roger Federer either retired or winding down, tennis has been on the hunt for its next superstar trio. Alcaraz and Sinner have already taken up the mantle as the sport's golden boys, dominating headlines and trophy ceremonies alike. But Fonseca? He's barging into the conversation like the uninvited guest who ends up stealing the show. And let's be real, the timing couldn't be better. Tennis fans are thirsty for fresh rivalries, and Fonseca's arrival feels like the spark we didn't know we needed. Between Alcaraz's explosive energy, Sinner's ice-cold precision, and Fonseca's meteoric rise, the next decade of tennis is shaping up to be one hell of a ride. Meanwhile, Kyrgios will Kyrgios. And in the background of it all, you just know Kyrgios will keep doing Kyrgios things. Trolling, shit-talking, and somehow making himself the center of attention even when he's not winning tournaments. Honestly, we should probably thank him. Because while Alcaraz, Sinner, and Fonseca battle it out on the court, Kyrgios keeps the off-court drama juicier than a soap opera. So, what's next? Will Fonseca dethrone the new kings of tennis? Will Kyrgios find another bizarre way to roast Sinner? One thing's for sure, tennis has never been this wildly entertaining. Pass the popcorn. Joao Fonseca isn't just some kid with a racket and a dream. He's a damn statement. Fresh off equalizing the record of wins in the ATP's Elite Young Guns tournament, the Brazilian phenom has made it crystal clear. He's not content with just catching up to the likes of Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. Oh no, Fonseca's eyes are locked on the prize, outshining them, outpacing them, and leaving them eating his dust. And you better believe this guy has the guts to do it. I want to do what they've done. Or, fuck it, maybe even better, Fonseca recently declared, flashing that cheeky confidence of someone who knows they're going places. I can't wait to face them in Grand Slam matches. That's the goal. And here's the kicker. He means every damn word. Joao Fonseca isn't just another rising talent in the tennis world. He's a performer who thrives when the stakes are sky high and the crowd is screaming for blood. Big matches? Bright lights? Pressure so intense it could crush most players? Bring it the fuck on. This kid doesn't just survive in high-pressure situations. He freaking owns them. Take his latest performance in Jeddah, for example. On one of the grandest stages, Fonseca didn't just show up, he showed out. Every point he played was dripping with swagger, every shot was a masterpiece, and every damn rally left his opponents questioning their life choices. His ability to handle pressure isn't just a skill, it's his damn superpower. I love playing against the big dogs, Fonseca admitted with a grin that screams trouble. The tougher the match, the bigger the stage, the louder the crowd. I fucking love it. The pressure fuels me. And it shows. Fonseca doesn't just hit balls. He hits winners. Every swing is a risk, every play is bold, and every move is calculated chaos. This fearless philosophy defines his game, and makes him one of the most exciting players to watch. Fonseca's journey so far has been nothing short of electric, but he knows the real grind starts now. Between 2025 and 2026, the young star is set to fully transition into the professional circuit, where the big dogs don't just bark, they bite. But if his recent performances are anything to go by, Fonseca isn't worried. He's been sharpening his skills, perfecting his shots, and building the kind of mental fortitude that separates the good players from the greats. When the spotlight's on him, and it will be, Fonseca plans to shine brighter than ever. Let's be real, the tennis world is desperate for fresh rivalries and new blood to carry the torch from the legends of the past. With Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic either retired or on their way out, the sport needs new kings, and Fonseca is making a damn good case to be one of them. Sure, Alcaraz and Sinner are incredible. They've set the bar ridiculously high. But Fonseca? He's not intimidated. In fact, their success seems to light a fire under him. He's determined to not just match their achievements, but to rewrite the narrative entirely. If this wild ride through Fonseca's journey got you hyped, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and give us a like. Here at Tennis Extra, we're all about bringing you the juiciest stories, deepest analyses, and behind-the-scenes action from the world of tennis. From exclusive interviews to detailed breakdowns of strategies and match highlights, we've got everything a true tennis junkie could ever want. So, what are you waiting for? Join the Tennis Extra community and dive headfirst into the madness, glory, and heartbreak of the sport we all love. And trust us, this is just the beginning. Fonseca's story is far from over, and you won't want to miss a second of it.